There used to be a time where I would look and see a trade to take, and I would take it, and it would just immediately reverse. And I'd be wondering why. I'm like, why? Like, every single time I take a trade, it just reverses, 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 And I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore, you know? And honestly, that time was not too long ago. That time was like a couple months ago. Um, and it was so tough for me. But now, like, I'm consistently winning. I still have so much to learn. Today could have been better, right? But I'm always grateful, right? $367 on profit. I think my um other accounts, $371 in profit um for the follower accounts. But it's like, yeah, like I could have had more today, but I'm grateful for what I have, right? Like I don't want to be greedy at all, you know? So we took a really great trade today. Took a really good setup. It was again our perfect setup. I wouldn't call this an A plus trade though. The only reason why is because of my entries. My entries were so bad today. My target was great. I didn't hold there either. So I think my patience could have used work, but overall, really awesome trade, A plus setup. Um, and funny enough, I think it was just yesterday when I bought these accounts, these new accounts, that I realized that on Top Step you can add more than five micros. I thought you could only add five micros, just like 5 minis, but no, you can add up to 50 micros, which is way too much for me anyway. And today I actually added eight micros. Probably should have added a couple more, but honestly, it was a really good day today. Really good trade. Um, so let's kind of look and see what happened. What happened was, again, looking at the buys for today, right? You would think we're bearish, we're actually bullish, right? So starting at about 3:30, we came up, and then here we just consolidated, consolidated, consolidated until about 8 o'clock, which is when I start to trade, right? For my strategy, I need time and I need data, right? To kind of tell me, hey, where's kind of volume accumulating at? Where are some good areas of good support and resistance for volume? So right here, volume profile showed me that it is in this area right here, right? It's a really good area, right? We did kind of break below it a few times, but each time we bounce back, bounce back, bounce back with huge green, aggressive green candles on high volume. So obviously that's a sign, right? My strategy though is it's basically like a breakout and retest strategy to where you break out, right? Which we did end up breaking out at 8:03, which is perfect a few minutes into trading. Came down and we bounced back immediately. Now, this is where I started to rush because I saw that. I'm like, we got to get it now, right? It clearly showed a really good sign of support. It was a great sign of support. I could have put my stop loss here, but I actually put it underneath this beginning green candle here, right, on high volume as well. And um, we could have been more patient, right? So here we got it, and then we went up on low volume, right? You can see decreasing volume, and then we slammed down on high volume. Now, this candle did scare me in terms of the velocity that we slammed down. I mean, you can see we came all the way down here before we wicked back up. So the buying was good, but it still scared me because I'm like, oh man, like it looks like I was just too early on the trade, right? And then you can see my entries here too. Like I added a few here, added a few here, added one here. I really should have been adding at the 420 level, the 430 level, but here's 447.50. Here I added at the very top at 461.75. Like, how does that happen? How do you do that? And how you do that is from lack of patience, right? I didn't have the patience to have it break and wait for a proper healthy pullback. Instead, what happened was we got a quick pullback off VWAP and we just exploded up. And I was like, oh, I gotta get in now. Instead of being more patient, setting my entry level here, right? If I just set three, four, five contracts at 422.50, we passed our account today, right? But instead, I bought really high. I didn't wait. There was even one time that I think it was on this candle here. I set my maybe it wasn't this candle. I can't remember what candle it was. I set a buy entry, and it literally came down to that wick, and then it never hit it. And I'm like, the amount of times I've done that this past week, where it's like it's a tick away from where I want to enter, and it goes without me. I'm just like, oh my gosh. But really, again, solid trade. I can't, besides the entries, right? And besides the lack of patience, I can't really complain. So my target was 498.25. We hit 499.50. I did not get out there though, right? Instead, I got out at this candle. Why? Lack of patience. I was scared, right? Being so close to passing the account, being so close to getting another funded account, my second ever funded account, I was scared. I didn't want to hold on to the trade. I saw volume dry up. There was no continuous momentum. That could have been max selling, which it wasn't, right? Or max, yeah, that could have been selling climax. It was not, right? And I didn't want to wait. This would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. If I just waited 5 minutes, we would have hit it, right? And I would have passed my account. It would have been like a $900 day, right? So the other accounts would have had $900. But I don't care about that, you know? Like I care about the process. So my process today was an A minus. That's awesome. Anything B plus, really, B plus and above, that's great. But if you're hitting consistently A minus, A plus trades, like you're going to be profitable. And I have been profitable this last month as a whole, right? If you go back to my first YouTube video and you see my profit and my loss, it was really good until I blew my account. So this time we're really close. It shows how well I've been trading recently. It shows what I can do. Obviously, for me, this is just the beginning. I believe that I can do so much more. I hope to be able to build up my funded account once I get it, build up my funded account to, um, to about $3,000, $4,000. Once I'm able to do that, then take my first ever payout of $1,500 to $2,000. That's going to be a great feeling. And then as I do that, my other follower accounts will also get funded accounts. You build all of those up, and then you can kind of see where this is going, right? Where you have 5 accounts now, consistently getting at least $1,000 payouts. That's $5,000 each time you get paid out, which is so awesome. And yeah, you start making money and you start kind of getting to that dream of being a profitable and professional trader where you don't have to go in for a job anymore. You don't have to work anymore. So we're there, but obviously today kind of showed some mistakes as well. Not being patient with the trade, not allowing the trade to go to my original target, not adding at proper entries as well. So there were still mistakes littered throughout this trade, but overall it was a trade that worked out perfectly. I stuck to my setup perfectly. I mean, I think the setup occurs mostly every day, right? And that's why I love trading the strategy too, is because it happens almost every day. Now, does that mean that it's going to happen Asian session? I usually trade anywhere from 8 p.m. to maximum 11 p.m. at night. Is it going to happen in that time frame? Maybe, maybe not. It may not happen. Like yesterday, no setup, so I didn't trade, right? So, but I do love the setup because it happens often enough that I'm not only taking 1 or 2 or 3 trades a week. Like I'm consistently trading throughout the week, and I'm consistently making money throughout the week. So, um, yeah, it's been an awesome time. If we go through this as well, honestly, average win loss, I don't really care about that, to be honest, because what I've learned is that Top Step does average win loss from each contract, I believe. So I'm like, I don't really care about that. What I care about is profit factor, right? So we've actually made $5,826. Now, part of that is that first day, right? If you look at this first day, like I was down like $1,700 because I was tilting, right? Um, but we only to get it back. We ended up getting it back, and we were only down $178. There, that was a Pigeon Toady reference. And then it seems that since then we've just been consistent. We have one, two, three. This is a scratch day, but four, 5 straight trading days of profit. We've made 2,000, almost $2,000 this week. You know, we made almost $1,000 last week, about $900 last week. So it's like we're profitable. We are profitable. We have to tell ourselves that we are profitable, that we stay in trades, we're patient with trades, we make things happen, and we're on our way to a funded account. So it's been a journey to get the second funded account. I think once I get my funded account, then we'll really start to kind of scale back on the sizing a little bit. You know, we still need to size up when we have good risk to rewards, but for the most part, it's like, you know, scale down just a little bit, but make sure that we're still taking the exact same trade, sticking to the exact same process every single time. So, um, yeah, we're almost there. We're definitely almost there. I'm super excited, super happy with that. You know, I'm really excited to get the funded account, but I'm really more excited to get the other 4 funded accounts too, because if I'm able to get the other 4 funded accounts, and that means that my first funded account or this upcoming funded account has done well enough for me to get a payout, right? So um, that's what we're aiming for. I know I can do it, and at some point we're gonna do it. So yeah. Other news: Spurs play tomorrow night, so probably they would have already played by the time this video comes out. Hopefully we win, get to the Europa League semi-final. I know Arsenal did their thing today, which is sad, but um, very excited for that as well. Spurs have given me so much depression over this past season. So, you know, if we make it to the semi-final and we eventually make it to the final, then um, that'd be awesome, and I'm definitely gonna call out of work on that day. So, anyway, yeah, let's see what happens, man. Really excited, man. Hopefully, we're able to um, pass this account on Sunday night and go from there. So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully, you guys are doing well this week. Hopefully, you guys are trading well this week. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Keep trading stoically.